Derek and I will salute in. In slow motion, if Derek does a wide haymaker hook punch, whether my hands are up or they come up at this motion here, instead of me coming under and parrying it, in this scenario, we're actually going to come across the top. So this can be an eye gouge, it could be a strike, and maybe he does that punch too, and I blocked it, and I just kind of come in over, and I lock his elbow into my chest. I want to put one foot behind his leg, and then I pretend I'm going to tie my shoes. I lean forward, he leans back. He's either going to go straight back, or ideally I want to twist my body around, and as he's fighting me coming this way, because I'm pushing him that way, I spin him to that side. He has no resistance, and he goes down. Other side, there's my block. This one comes over across the face to wrap it. This is an overhand figure four, right? So I have it locked in. You really want to make sure that this elbow is in this position. If I have space, he just pulls his arm out. Pull your arm out, it's there. So we don't want that, and we also don't want the elbow here because he'll just pull it down. So you got to make sure that you have it positioned here. I interlock my hands either in that cobra position here, or I can hug it in, but I have double support here. I get my leg behind his leg, and then I pretend I'm going to go to tie my shoes, right? Or I'm doing an abdominal crunch. He's going to have to be pretty strong to counter at this point. He doesn't really have a whole lot with the opposite hand. And then I would be spinning him around, and that way he'll kind of angularly fall down. So that's kind of what I want to do. And like I said, he has the other hand, but he really can't do anything powerful from that side. Now I'm going to have Derek do it, and I'm going to show you a couple escaped counters from it. So he's blocked. He's went over my face, and he's locked me up here. So I'm in trouble. He has the leg in a good position. He's leaning forward. I'm really in a terrible position here because this is going to be like instant. I want to do stuff before this point. But if we are in the late phase, this is the late phase, I'm able to not go down right away. I take my foot out, and I stand up straight. So even though my foot was locked in, I don't have to leave it there. I can just circle it around, half crescent, and now I'm straight up. When I go straight up, my hand was horizontally. When I straighten up, it gets more of a vertical plane, and it's easy for me to slide my hand down. I don't say easy, but it's easier. And if he's not expecting it, then he's going to not be resisting it either. When I do this side, he blocks, he goes over, he traps it. I'm in trouble. I'm being bent backwards. He's leaning forward. If I don't fall down right away and I bought myself time and I timed it correctly, I take my foot that's been trapped, I come around. Now I can face him in an upright position instead of being leaned backwards. Once I do that, my elbow kind of goes down, and I slide the hand out, and that's a good thing. Another way of doing it, if he blocks it, and he sets it up for the same thing, and I'm kind of in the early phase, I do have this free hand, and if I can grab his head, I can pull him back so he doesn't lean forward. So this is a great option too, and I can try to trip him by spinning and twisting. Or he's there, I can grab my own hand and try to lean forward, and if I'm quicker and more powerful, I can reverse the tide and do exactly what he was going to do for me, which is trip him and spin it back. So it's a really nice situation there for the counter. He's going to block, he comes in over, I'm in trouble here. And like I said, if I get it before he bends down, I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to grab his head, eyes, I'm going to go in here. And a lot of times I can spin him here, or I can pull him in angularly and twist him out, and he'll fall over. Another option is I just grab my own hand, and then I can kind of muscle it down so I have him in this position. I get the sweep and the turn and the twist. So whatever he's doing for me. So kind of so you can see it a little bit better. He's got to be in this position. I don't want to wait to this point because he's going to quickly sweep me more than likely. But if he's stalled or I'm able to keep my balance, I take my leg that was trapped, I spin it around, I straighten out my body, just pull my hand down. If he hasn't quite bent me back and I'm here and I got a little bit of upright, I can take this hand and grab his face, and now I can lean over and tie my shoes, and now I have the sweep. I can take him off balance, or her. If he's here and he hasn't quite leaned in here, instead of grabbing his face, I can just simply grab my own hand and double the power to here and sweep and turn in here. So play around with that. It's a little bit tricky, but the idea is you are in trouble if he has you here. So you have to get your body in this position, or at least in this position as soon as you can. So if that means you have to grab your arm and straighten it out, this is good, this is better. And then you have your sweeps. If he starts to get me in this position here, I'm leaning, my shoulders are past my fall line or past my heels, so I just have to move my heels and move my fall line by moving my feet. And the more I step back, the more I can straighten out. And if I need to from here, I can do that same thing or grab the face and push it down. So I always think that he's at benefit when he can put my shoulders past my heels. So I have two options. I can use my muscle and my strength to try to reverse that, or if I'm over here, if I can't do that, because I'm weak at this point, I start moving my body back, and the more I move my body back, the straighter my body gets. So physics and fundamentals, that's what you got to think of that. And you have to be reactive, boom, 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 and the quicker you can do it, the better. If you fall on the ground, it's not the end of the fight. So don't think, boom, 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 I got him, I swept him, he's on the ground. Well, he's on the ground. Did you hit it? Did you break his head? Did you do a follow-up strike? Is he going to get back up? He comes back up, and you wasted all your energy doing this great technique you're proud of. The fight's not over till it's over. So I do the sweep. If you fall, you fall. You try to do something else from there. So always learn. Worst case scenario, what if he did get me? There's not a counter for everything all the time. So I'm on the ground. What am I going to do from that position? Do I get up? Do I grab his legs? Do I kick him? And the fight continues until it's over.